Greetings everybody, and welcome back to episode number 2 of our beautiful Anno Let's Play. We are still striving to build the biggest city so far on this YouTube channel and get a glimpse of the honor and precious city style Nivarius creates on a yearly basis. But we are still in the first steps and we still have to fulfill other stuff before we can start with the important things. Okay, we got a wood module, okay. Not as important, but both items we just received are good enough for us. Oh, so that we can sell these for 10 grand. And that's really important. And now we are getting a lot of bricks here. Let's check our opponents. Because after 43 minutes with Legendary AI, it is possible that they reach the stage of Artisans already. Okay, that's not the case, but lots of production chains are already ready for them. Let's get a road down here, because I want to have my military encampment down here. If you ask yourself what kind of military I'm talking about the military tension modification and all the other stuff we have to build to create ships and other stuff, because it's not as easy as in the base game. And requires way more effort to get everything up and running. Okay, clothing, again short. That's ramping up fast here. So let's see. Let's get the next warehouse here up and running. And maybe pre-plan our production. We have 2 iron deposits here. That's good. But to get that up and running, we also need coal production. And now we jump into the soldiers tab here and create one of my favorite buildings from this modification, and that's the open pit coal mine. That means I can create coal mines wherever I want, and they have the same production capacity as these mines have. So every 15 seconds we get 1 unit of coal. So with these 2 I can power these 2 iron deposits here. That's really cool. But sadly we will need a third one, because coal is quite an important resource, since we also have to produce gunpowder. Let's just think for a minute how I should continue from here. What's that? Copper. We won't need that here. At least not over the course of the next few episodes. So 4 furnaces should be more than enough. And now let's get a few more workers in. And let's save up some bricks so that we can start immediately with all the production chains we prepared here. School is already unlocked? No, not yet. We need a few more workers for that. Okay, so furnaces are ready. And the most easiest production chain here now is steel beams. So let's just pre-plan 3 of these here. And usually you just had to place down a cannon factory now to get your cannons, but with the military tension modification it gets quite more difficult. So let's see. Let's start with our timber production here. Now we need poop from animals or from our people, and because we need it, we can just start with our Navy recruitment office down here. That should be enough. Let's grab a road here. And let's now place down some houses here for our soldiers. And of course they also need a toilet. Okay, we can grab 2 more here. And additional chunk of 3 here. Now let's place down streets all over the place. And maybe some more down here. And that should already be enough for the beginning. We can produce poop with our toilets here. So let's place down one here. And we also need a canteen to provide food for our soldiers. Okay, so that's also done. But to get soldiers on our island, we have to build their houses, and to do so we have to produce sails. So let's start right away with 2 sail makers up here. And maybe another warehouse here to help with all the production buildings here. Okay, Archie just delivered a few more units of steel. And I will now pull my ship back to this area because I really want to have a second island. On our main island, we don't have fur and hops, and of course also not pepper, but I really want to have this island here because I want to try at least to keep the way to the New World and to Cape Trelawney a little bit more free so that we don't run into big problems right from the beginning. We need more workers. Let's get a few more farmers and then a few more workers so that we can start the important production chains up here. Let's see. Okay. We should really start with these production chains in a moment. We are already at 50 minutes. So it is not that far away that our opponents reach the stage of artisans. In this Let's Play I will also not care if it takes way longer for opponents to proceed, since our main goal is to create a stunning city and also to explore the new modification, New Horizons. So we are not really in a hurry and try to enjoy this game as much as possible. Should we create our sailing shipyard? Do we have unlocked the school by now? No, not yet. We just need a few more units here. Now we can build the school. Excellent. Let's speed up the game again, just for a brief period of time. Let's get us 2 pig farms and see if that's enough in the beginning. Or if we are already short on sausages. No, we are fine. How much bread do we need? 1 ton at this stage, okay. That's good. Oh, I forgot. Half the production chain to produce bread. Let's go back to the planning board here. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 more warehouse. So let's start this one here, these 2. Okay, so now we have sausage and bread, so we are already halfway to reach artisans. Only soap and the school is missing. We have our ship here. So we should wait for some units of timber here. Get this island, start to produce hops and bring cigarettes to this island, because cigarettes are a new need for our citizens here, and they bring an okay amount of money, but also the artisans will consume cigarettes and pay way more for these. So let's not waste too much time and grab our steel beams and all of our timber here and just grab the island. Let's take this one here. We could place down our trading post here to keep the distance a little bit shorter in the future, but not for now. And of course we also need to get our recruitment office here. Huh? Oh, I forgot the steel beams. Luckily I noticed before my ship arrived over there to save some time. No, we don't need that much. We only need 8 tons. So let's leave the remaining parts here and head back down here. Okay, and now we can continue here on our production chain. Okay, bread is nearly ready. We need to get a little bit more schnapps up and running, otherwise we will face some problems in just a moment. Okay, let's also get the fishing hut up and running. Let's also produce a little bit more clothing here, just to make sure that everything works properly. 1 more water production. I really don't want to face any issues, because I'm upgrading a few more people. Yes, and now we are fine again. And with one of the next newspapers, we should also get access on the buff for our people. And now we need more workers again. But we should also get a few more since we are producing the first goods here. Yeah, as you can see, more and more people are traveling to our island here. But let's upgrade a few more to get our steel production up and running. And once we have steel up and running, we will focus on the cannon production. Because I want to have a frigate as early as possible. Pick up quest. Yes, where do I have to go to? Oh, to this area. So let's grab the island and then fulfill the quest for Arthur. He usually pays better. Yes, 5,000. That's double the price we get from the hard AIs. Okay, let's get a few more. 300. That could be enough for the first round here. So let's save up some building material. Maybe we can even manage to get the correct amount of artisans to go for Cape Trelawney within the next episode. I'm not sure how fast I have been in the last playthrough, but I think within episode 4 I was on my way to the Queen. So let's get a few houses here. We can't afford a lot here. Just the first round. Okay, 3 houses. But that should be enough, if we are lucky, to get 1 woodcutter up and running. Even if it's slow, it's not that bad. Okay, let's paint a few trees here. Oh, not enough. Now. And now let's wait for more timber to arrive. We can bring even more over to this island after we have finished the quest for Arthur. Let's build the sailing shipyard because it's important, and in the next step let's upgrade our trading post to increase our storage capacity. Okay. Now to the top here. First mine is up and running. First open pit coal mine is up and running in just a moment. And I really love the design from Hieronymus and all the other guys who are working on all these modifications. This looks just insanely good. Oh, small problem here with the graphics. Now we can create 2 furnaces as soon as we have enough timber available. So 1 more. Okay, 2 furnaces are up and running. So we should be break even in terms of coal and iron, yes. And now we can start 2 of these here. So let's speed up even a little bit more to get 1 more here up. We are just missing 3 units of bricks. Here we are. Excellent. So we are between 2 and 3 tons of steel beams right now. Yes. That's good, and that will help us to proceed even faster. Here we are also getting more and more units of timber in. So let's paint a few more houses just to be ready to increase our production capacity here. Copy this here 1 more time. Okay. Our ship is already here to pick up everything for Arthur. Where do we have to deliver? Oh, here, right next. That was pretty close. An easy one. Okay. Let's focus on soap. Oh no, we can't fulfill the soap right now because we need 12 tons of steel beams. So let's wait a little bit and then we finish the soap demand. Okay, here we need an additional warehouse because we are too far away. Yes. And now get down here and bring some more timber to our second island. I know there are way bigger islands. We could have conquered this one here or this one, but I really wanted to have this one right next to us with the hops fertility. Makes things way easier for us. Okay, everything is still fine here, so we can get a few more people into our city. And now let's see. I think we have more than enough poop already available. Where is it stored? Somewhere it should be here. Oh no, we don't have poop right now because I did not create these houses. Ah, okay. But we have sales, correct? Here, 42. Okay, that's good. So now we can start. We just have to wait for a few more units here. And they also consume our bread. So we maybe have to increase already our bread production. Yes. Naval recruitment is up and running. Let's see if we can trigger... No, we can't do anything about consumption, but with the next newspaper that will be possible. So now let's get our poop collector up and running here. And of course also our canteen. So just a few more units of timber. Here we are. Okay, needs are fulfilled. We are getting our first soldiers. Our recruitment office is starting to recruit more and more soldiers here. So let's get a few more units in here to get it down to, I don't know, maybe a minute or so. But let's wait with that one. And let's build one additional poop collector. We have one here, and that one can be built right next to animal farms. And it gets everything from here. So now we have enough. Now we need saltpeter. And saltpeter is the same layout, if I'm not wrong, like the pig farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, not entirely. No, one moment. How did I do it? Let me try one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's it. And a silo. And can we get both in here? Yes. Okay, that's a good one. So now we can start these here. We just have to wait for enough timber. Now we get saltpeter. And we just have to wait for a little bit of poop and wood. And both should by now be available. What is the production time here? 1 minute 9. And what do we have here? I think also a good number. 1:34. Okay. And recruitment time is also down to a minute. That means we are now getting soldiers in. And we need soldiers for our ships, as you can see here. We also need water, we need cannons, and you just saw with 0 out of 5 the first production chain for weapons. We need basic weapons, and for the frigate we also need basic ammunition. So we have to get more soldiers into our city, and we have to increase our bread production by now, since our soldiers also start to consume bread. So let's get another chain up and running here. And let's get a few more people here into our city. Okay, that one is running. The other one is running. Let's place down pre-planned just 2 cannon factories here. And we can place down right away 2 of these. Can we squeeze one? Yes, we can squeeze one more in here. Because we need a lot of gunpowder. And now we just have to wait, and then we can already start to produce our cannons by the beginning of episode number 3, I think. Okay, that's good.
New orders?
What about our timber? 30 units, that's good. So now we can get a second one up and running. Let's place down a street here and speed everything just a little bit up here so that we get faster to our goal. Okay, school is also already available, so we can... No, let's go with soap first. Let's get 2 of these and 1 here. Okay, soap should also be enough by now. Yes, close but enough. And how many soldiers do we have? Did we unlock? Yes, we did also unlock the basic ammunition. But let's wait with basic weapons ammunition just a short period of time. And we also have to produce care packages. So we need a lot more production chains to get our first frigates out. So it's quite possible that we have no ship here for a brief period of time. Okay, no one reached the stage of artisans so fast. At least that are good news. We need to get some workers in. And a few more steel beams. We'll have our school up and running. And soap should be available in just a moment. And school will be available in even less. So we will have our first artisans at the beginning of the next episode. And that's really cool. In terms of production, we are fine with everything. Just Schnaps is a little bit close. But I think we are good for now. So let's leave it here for today and continue with episode 3. And then hopefully our first artisans. Stay tuned for more.